Hi, welcome back to Get Fit for a Purpose. I'm Jo, and today I want to talk about something that I see so many of my ladies trip up with when it comes to health and fitness, and that's overcomplicating things. So when we start a diet, we often feel like we need to make drastic changes or follow complex plans to see results. So when we start a diet, we often feel like we need to make so many drastic changes or follow complex plans to see results. But the truth is, 99 times out of 100, that approach won't work in the long run. Now, let's be honest. How many times have you started a new diet or exercise program with loads of enthusiasm? You want to make some big changes and you go for it full tilt, only to find yourself overwhelmed a few weeks later. So you might well start off strong the first week or so, but as the demands of life kick in, you realise you've probably taken on a bit too much. And those drastic changes become really hard to maintain alongside the rest of your life. Something has to give. And before you know it, you're back to square one. You feel frustrated and you feel discouraged. Now, the reality is that making lasting changes so that you're not constantly on this yo-yo, that does not come from overhauling your life in one go. It comes from actually just focusing on keeping things simple and making some small, manageable changes that you can incorporate into your life that don't become overwhelming, and then you build on those over time. When you focus on those little steps, the small things, you're not just making it easier to start, you're also making it so much easier for you to stick with for the long haul and build on. And that's when you see change. That's when you break the cycle of yo-yo dieting. Now, when I coach, I might not talk about them in these terms, but I'm actually just using three main principles. I call it my ABC method, and that's about adaptability, balance, and consistency. And that's what I ask from my clients. So, three principles that are absolutely essential for making lasting change, lasting, sustainable change. And if you can crack those, you're going to go a really long way to getting where you want to be. Let's start with adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and so's your body, especially during times like perimenopause. So some days you're going to wake up and you'll feel fine. You'll have loads of energy, and then bam, the next day, maybe you haven't slept. Or you feel that you've slept, you've had your 7 or 8 hours, but you wake up and actually you have just got no energy, and your gut reaction is just to go and curl up on the sofa. So adaptability is about having a plan and a routine, but having enough flexibility in that plan so that you know you can adjust when things don't go as expected. So it's kind of getting rid of the all or nothing mindset, that if you can't do the workout that's programmed for you on a given day, it's about knowing that actually it's okay to step back, to listen to your body and do something different on those days. It's perfectly okay, because something is always better than nothing. And you probably will feel better if you do something, probably not a HIIT session on those particular days. It depends on you, but maybe some mobility or something gentle. So it's about learning how to make some healthier choices on the fly, whether that is modifying your workout to suit those energy levels or choosing a better option when you're eating out. And it's also about including foods you love in your weekly meals so that you never feel deprived, because nobody can live off cabbage soup or salads 365 days a year without getting bored or feeling like you're missing out. No matter what you're like or what your likes or dislikes are, you need to have some stuff that you love in your diet. So next is balance. And balance is crucial because it's what keeps you from burning out, from giving up. It's about creating a workout routine that includes a mix of activities over the week. So cardio, strength, training, flexibility, so that you're not overloading any one part of your body, you're keeping it interesting. And the same goes for nutrition. Balance means enjoying some variety of your foods. It's not about cutting out the things that you love. Yes, you're going to have to make some compromises. Yes, you're probably not going to be able to have a chocolate bar every day and get to your goals as quickly as you'd like to. But you don't need to eliminate entire food groups. So, have the carbs, Have the fats are really important, especially for your hormones. So have the fats, have the protein, have the carbs, but have them in a balanced way and learn how to include them in a way that supports your goals. So when you strike the right balance, you're more likely to enjoy the process and less likely to fall off the wagon. And so I don't prescribe overly restrictive meal plans. I don't tell you what you have to eat. I say, look, here are some nutrition goals that you can build in the foods that you like. And that way you are more likely to stick to them. You'll enjoy the process and you're not going to fall off the wagon. Finally, we have consistency. Now, consistency, I sort of like to think of it as the glue that holds everything together. So it's absolutely not about being perfect every single day. Nobody's perfect. That's not how life works. But it is about showing up regularly for yourself, even if it's just in small ways. So if you can be consistent with some small positive changes, so whether that's fitting in a quick workout in the morning because you know that come the end of the day, your schedule means that you're probably going to run out of time and skip the workout, do something really short and sweet in the morning. Whether it's about making a healthier food choices or simply getting enough sleep, you will see some progress and you will feel better, because over time, positive effects of those really small changes really do add up and they become your new normal. You start building these habits that build a new you because you are your habits. Now, I wanted to quickly talk about my 6-week plan, Start with Purpose, because that program is designed absolutely to help you start working on those foundational habits around nutrition and exercise. So this absolutely is not a 6-week shred or body transformation in 6 weeks. That's not what it's about. It's actually about just setting you up with the necessary building blocks for the healthier lifestyle that you can sustain. And it's the stuff that actually we all need a little bit of help with, because changing habits is something that is actually quite difficult to do, because your body, they call them habits for a reason, your body will be on autopilot to do a lot of things that are not serving you well at the moment. You are a function of your habits. So what you're eating and how you're exercising, that's your current habits. And we need to change those. We need to tweak them so that you are making some steps in the right direction so that you can feel the benefit and then build on that. So, like I said, it's not a body blitz where you're either on it or off it for a few weeks. It's about building those healthier day-to-day life habits that will lead you to fat loss, will lead you to more energy, and leave you feeling great. So, Start with Purpose, we focus on getting you moving in a way that feels good for your body. So, yes, I will provide you with strength workouts that you can do at home or the gym. But actually, you know what? If you don't want to do them, if that's not your bag, I am not going to shout at you. This is not about me saying, do it or else. This is not about me being your mum. If you want to make change, you ultimately have to find something that you're happy doing, that you enjoy doing. So they're there. You can use them. If you do them, great. If not, I am going to be encouraging you to find something else to do instead, because you need to do something. You need to make some positive movements in terms of how much you move and what exercise you do. I'm also going to ask you to look at your relationship with food. And the goal here is not to give you a quick fix, because quick fixes are what lead you to the yo-yo cycle, where you're constantly gaining and losing the same weight over and over again. Instead, with Start with Purpose, it's about breaking that cycle. So it's about taking the first steps to break that cycle. It's about helping you feel better, move better, and set that solid foundation for long-term success. And most importantly, to give you the support and accountability to keep you going, because actually it's the changing habits for the long term that you need the help with. You will have lost weight before. You will have started a fitness regime before. You will have done that. You need help to keep going, to know you're doing the right things, and to have the support to help you get the routines in place so you can build those habits you need for long-term success. So by the end of the 6 weeks, you won't just see changes in how you feel physically. The aim is to have you see some changes in your mindset. So you'll understand that lasting change doesn't come from doing everything at once. It comes from doing the right things consistently over time. So if you're ready to stop overcomplicating things and start focusing on what really works, I would love you to join me on Start with Purpose. And then together we can work on those small, sustainable changes that will help you break free from the dieting cycle and finally start to feel good. Now, the next intake starts on the 8th of September and the waitlist is open. I'll put the link in the show notes. And if you've got any questions at all, please reach out. You can DM me on social media, on Instagram or Messenger, WhatsApp. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have to see if Start with Purpose is right for you. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, when it comes to your health and fitness, keep it simple. It's those small, long-term changes that really will give you the lasting change that you're looking for. I hope you found that helpful. Until next time, take care. Bye.